Hello everyone. This is something again quite special. Interview experience of PDEU University has been already taken for part 1 and this is part 2 where two of our students went back to Ahmedabad, Gujarat for another experience sharing for you all. This interview is going to be recorded in all the three formats GD, PI, WET experience, so pay attention. And already one student has given the interview experience, you can watch that as well. This is on the same day and in the same panel, although you can say the groups were different but the stage was same. Let's see what they have got. Please welcome. Can you please shift that side? Thank you. So I hope overall the journey was quite relaxing now. Just today only you reached here, right? So tell me first of all, how was the overall experience and how was it different from the other interviews? I hope you have faced 2 or 3 interviews overall, right?
According to me, the overall experience was very good. As this was my first offline interview, the experience was literally good. That I have seen that if we'll compare the online and the offline, I'll go for the offline one.
Because it was offline instead of online, so the experience was non-cameric view. Let's decide something in-person touch of that online offline interview weaken them or not. Were you a bit more nervous than the online interviews? I would like to know from you.
Yes, sir. The nervousness in the offline interviews more than the online interview because we faced the real interviewer there. There were 2 panelists in my interview, and sometimes it hesitate that what they will gonna ask. And
So I would like to start from the ladies first column itself. What do you think was the VAT topic for you? And was it the same topic for GD or was it different?
The topic for the WET was like mass layoff in tech industry and its implications.
Mass layoff in tech industry. Well, students, after the COVID impact, there has been quite a good amount of layoff in all the industries, and this is a point of corporate affair. How should we tackle it? So they have got the topic, its impact on overall affairs. Let's listen from him. What was his topic?
so first we conduct their GD. They conduct their GD, and we have to discuss the reasons and the implications of why was the mass layoff in tech industry going worldwide, and we have to also discuss the implications of that topic.
Okay. So the topics, as you can see, were same, although their groups were different. How many members were in total in your group?
Totally, there were 10 members into my panel.
And there were approximately 10 members also in my panel.
Fine enough. I hope the panelists were also the same for both of you.
No, the panelists were different, I guess.
There were 2 panelists.
Yeah,
One male or female?
both were male.
Very good.
Yeah, there were totally 8 or 9 panelists in different groups, and we were divided among the members of 8 and 9 each members, and there were 2 panelists, and both are males in my.
Perfect. So let's try to listen the second thing. If the topic was same, the GD should also be the same on the same topic, but the members took it in the different directions, obviously. Let's try to discuss something very different for both of them, that is interview part. What was the first question that was asked to you in your PI round?
My GD was conducted, and after that we have to wait for 1 to 2 minutes so that the person behind me should go for his interview first, and then there was my chance to be the part of the interview. They asked me about my introduction firstly, and they have asked me about the some questions from the introduction itself, and why didn't you pursue sports as your career, why you have chosen MBA as in like future goal or so on. These were the basic questions. After this they asked for the favorite subject, and they have asked the question from that what do you mean by the P&L account and the cash flow account.
Well, getting to the nerves of those interviewees now who is going to face the interview, let me share a very small fact. What is a basic and so question for you is a life changing moment for them. Right? So please share every crisp detail of it so that they can keep benefit it the best. I hope, Ritik, you'll be sharing what so questions were there in details. Please let us know what was the first question.
Yeah, the interviewer started with my general introduction and I introduced myself. They asked about what was my favorite subject in the graduation. So when I told them that I love to study the multinational finance, they asked more of questions from that part. And after that, they asked me about the repo rates of the banks and why the repo rate have been changed in India right now. And they asked general questions just like who is the CM of Maharashtra and who tell me about the cabinet ministers of your state and who is the head of your city, just like.
The students make a note the CMs of all the 28 states and the state heads of your own state especially can be a good watch for you. Cabinet of the prime minister and cabinet of the chief minister of your state can be a good watch for you. These people have faced some technical questions from directly from their own stream, so you should be ready with FAQs of your stream as well. And these are some big questions from their experience. Are you forgetting or slipping out of mind something which we are just missing and would not like to that go easily? Something out of the box that you can think of still not shared with you.
Yeah, there is a when I filed my caste certificate in my CV and they asked me about that you have shown your income very low and how you will be able to cope up with our fee structure. So I answered them for it means they basically asking me that I am aware of the education loan or not.
Basically, it can also be financial awareness whether you can afford it or not, and what will the process do you have in your mind. So that's a good thing. You should be very aware about the funding process of that fees and what will be the procedure for loan needed or not needed, all the things. Kushika, were you asked any question like that?
No, no such questions were asked for me. Instead, they asked me like, what are your strengths? And I need to mention my strengths, and I have mentioned. So they asked me a question: why should we select you? And I have mentioned as everybody mentioned. तो उन्होंने पूछा कि ये तो सबकी ही होती है ऑलमोस्ट स्ट्रेंथ, तो ऐसा कुछ बताओ जो कि मतलब सबसे डिफरेंशिएटेड हो. तो थोड़ा सा ऐसा मतलब यूनिक आंसर चाहिए था उसके लिए.
Perfect. Chalo, all over this was on the rate of 10, it was 7 or 8 in average questions. Let me also share my point that when you prepare for such kind of interviews which are quite predictable, simply tell me yourself is a very epic answer you can target on the point. They have faced such a question as well, and that's all from our side. All the very best to all the interviewees who are preparing for it. That's it from our side. Say our hello to Ambani ji as well. खाना मिला था? Perfect.
Yes.
टेस्टी था या नहीं था?
It was tasty.
अच्छा, परफेक्ट. चलो, खाने का पूरा ध्यान रखा जाएगा और इंटरव्यू सिलेक्शन का उससे भी ज्यादा. आज तक के लिए इतना बहुत है. थैंक यू एवरीवन. साइनिंग ऑफ. माय नेम इज हिमांशु परियार. टॉक टू यू लेटर.